Vietnamese chicken salad, a beloved traditional dish usually made with boiled chicken. But here, I'm using juicy roasted chicken for a quicker, easier version without losing any of the flavor and freshness. A home-style classic that's quick to prepare but tastes like a dish made with love for generations. Let's get started. For this recipe, you will need half an onion, roasted chicken, carrot, and cabbage, some herbs. I have some basils and mince. I'm using about a quarter of a small cabbage. It's about 400 grams. Slice the cabbage into thin strips. Rinse briefly under cold water. Then place them in the colander to drain well. Here I have half an onion, about 90 grams. I prefer using sweet onion because it's milder and not too strong. I use 1 carrot. You can either shred it or cut it into thin strips. I usually slice the carrots first, then stack the slices and cut them into thin strips. I don't want to cut it too thick and also not too thin, so you still get that nice crunch when eating. Use whichever method is more convenient for you. Here I have a few sprigs of fresh mint. I cut out the leaves and discard the stem. I actually like this variety of mint because it tastes very fresh and pleasant. I do the same with Thai basil. I just keep the leaves and discard the stems. Just give them a rough job for easy mixing. You can adjust the amount of mint and basil to your own taste. Next, I'm going to prepare the salad dressing. I'm using about half a lamb, depending on how juicy it is, so you can use more or less. Then we need to squeeze out the lamb juice. For the garlic, I'm using about 3 cloves of garlic and finely mince them. I'm also adding 1 minced chili pepper. If you don't like spicy food, you can totally skip this part. For the dressing, I'll mix in 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of water, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. I'll mix everything well first until the sugar is completely dissolved. Then I add the minced garlic and chili at the end. This dressing has a really nice balance of sweet and savory flavors. I'm using sweet brand fish sauce. Every fish sauce has a different level of saltiness. Feel free to adjust the seasoning to match your own taste. This time I'm using roasted chicken. Normally, Vietnamese people use boiled chicken for this kind of salad. But to make things faster, easier, and still delicious, I'm using store-bought roasted chicken instead. You can find it at many grocery stores, especially Costco, and it's very affordable. I'm using half a chicken, which is perfect if you have leftover roasted chicken. I usually pull the meat by hand into long bite-sized pieces. If you prefer, you can use a fork to separate it. This way, the chicken stays juicy and tender. and it absorbs the dressings really well, making every bite flavorful and delicious. Now we will combine all the ingredients. Add all the cabbage, carrots, and sliced onion into the large bowl. Gently toss everything together. Then add about 3 tablespoons of the fish sauce dressing. And we will mix again so the dressing lightly coats. Then add the shredded chicken. Pour in the remaining sauce. And gently toss once more, allowing the sauce to soak into the chicken. Finally, add all the mince and basils. If you are not serving right away, you can keep the salad in the refrigerator. When ready to serve, transfer it to a plate and sprinkle some fried salads on top. The fried salad adds a wonderful aroma and really enhances the flavor of the salad. And one more thing, if you like having extra dipping sauce on the side, you can simply double the fish sauce dressing recipe. In Vietnam, chicken salad like this often enjoyed with steamed rice or chicken congee. I hope this brings a little taste of home to your table. If you have any question, let us know in the comment. Thank you for cooking along and see you in the next video.